Hello and welcome to the Banter Blitz show for tonight, March 27. Let's get going and switch to the screen. And I actually have the sound off. That's good. Alright, let's play some games. Who is on? Oh, let's do it right now. It's a rare case that I'm actually the rating favorite against Shanningford. But I've elevated my rating to unexpected heights. Got a BOGO. Yeah, here white retains a small advantage for sure, but it's it's not totally unreasonable to play like that. With black. This is a bit uncommon, I know, but maybe I can irritate him a little bit. Taking is bad, of course. I take with the knight and I get the immediate access to the d4 square, so that would have been bad. Yeah, white is better here. There's really no denying there. Okay. Really, that leads too much. Can hardly believe that this should be so dangerous. Normally white plays h4. No, he doesn't. Okay. I mean, that is not a theoretical position, but it's the usual way to handle these situations. So it seems he wants to play with bishop to a4. Okay. Probably not. Now I'm threatening rook takes h2, which I didn't threaten that, but after bishop a4, yeah, I had this. Okay, now he's got such a weird piece configuration that this should be possible. If I'm able to get to c5 with my knight from d7, then my position is excellent. Maybe excellent is a bit strong, but it should be fine. He's got an odd piece placement here with the knight and the bishop. I mean, these positions are kind of part of my opening schemes for years. I still feel I have problems understanding them, but most of the time it's even worse for the other side. Okay, now if I take this, he will take b6. I don't know. The resulting position is definitely good for me, so I'll just take. Now knight c5, knight b6, rook on the first must be excellent, so let's play knight c5. That is definitely not bad at all. I think he probably has to take on c5. Of course, the resulting position is good. Now let's keep playing quick moves. It's a bit annoying now that rook b2 I can take and play rook a1. So I don't think he can do that. And if that move is not available, it's not quite clear what he does. I mean, there doesn't seem to be an attractive possibility. Very happy with this. Now rook b1 is the idea. That should be stopped somehow. He did not stop it. Why? What is the idea then? Rook, queen? I don't know. Let's just play it. Move first, think later. Now, queen to b7, or... Can also just play rook c1. Knight g4 isn't a good move. Queen to b7. Yeah, it's okay. If everything else fails, I can still just trade the rooks. The resulting position will be very convenient to play. Yeah. Knight takes e4. Yeah? Should be possible. I don't see... Knight e4, queen e4, rook takes, queen f3. Come on, let's just play super conservatively. Bishop c2 maybe. This one. Okay. A queen trade is also not bad. Yeah, knight e4, queen takes, rook takes, this queen f3 at the end, and queen f6. I'm not sure that this was good. I think this is better. I'm keeping complete control, and he has to trade queens now. There's just no way around it. And then it will be difficult to hold e4. I don't see how he does that. Bishop f3, rook e3. But there, I would even think about other moves. g5, for example. Yeah, the question is, rook c3, rook b2 takes... Maybe this is over sophisticated, but... Maybe this is too much, and something easier was better, but yeah, that leads nowhere. Even here, or I can also take. And now, yeah, knight g3 should win. Oh. Yeah, and white resigns. Thanks for the game, Schelling. It was a, as usual, tough game. But somehow the white setup didn't add up all that well. Okay, so who else is challenging? 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-2. Something like that. Not sure about the count of all the ones. You can try with the pre-move. And the bloody Italian, it really wrecks my nerve. Can I somehow queen b3? Ouch! Ouch, ouch. I didn't do that. Ooh, and queen b3, I had no way to protect the f7 pawn. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe this is somewhat normal again. Yeah, I didn't upload any videos recent days. The thing is, up until Monday, my cold was so bad that I couldn't really do a video. It was just not feasible. So I will do the odd video, but I had some changes in my scheduling for the book project, and I really have to write. And it is a very tough schedule anyway. Yeah, I tried to use the e5 square. He gave me the d4 pawn, and I'm not really I don't really see any compensation, is what I'm trying to say unsuccessfully. Yeah, let's just kick him here. There was bishop takes h6 as a threat, and now I'm not sure where the queen is going to go. In many cases I will have knight e5 with yet another tempo. And I'd like to get some action going onto f2, like knight e5, knight e3. Yeah, he allows that. I can also play knight c5. Yeah, knight e5. It's not a bad move, but I wonder if I should just go here. Yeah, it's also possible. Yeah, we had the football match on Sunday, right? Germany versus the Netherlands. I had a very good approach to that match on Sunday. I was working and did not tune in on the TV. I was just thinking, okay, let's have a look, let's say. Yeah? And then I saw that Germany was leading 2-0 halftime. And then I thought, oh, wait, that looks like it could be interesting. Let's watch. And then I started to watch from the second half, where it was just like one-way football. Yeah, the Netherlands being in complete control. And then yeah, we were a bit lucky to score that goal near the very end. Okay, that's good. I was asking for a result at the European Championships earlier, and it was a positive result for the German Hope Vincent Keimer. Alright, so I tried to trade off the d5 knight. I mean, probably successfully. I don't see how he avoids that. Now I still suffer a bit from that weakness on the d pawn. There was knight d4 followed by knight b3. Maybe. I'm still quite happy here, honestly. This is possible. Takes rook e1, wins the rook on b4. It's a discovered attack on the b4 rook anyway. So, oh, that's funny. It's a good pairing. Kaimer is playing Kirill Georgiev from Macedonia. Nowadays playing from Macedonia or Macedonia. Georgiev lost a very, very fun game in the very first round against German player Filiz Osmanogyan. He had a rook ending, Georgiev, with an extra pawn that was admittedly worth absolutely nothing, but he managed to lose that rook ending, being a pawn up. That was really funny. Trying very hard to win and avoid a draw, and then he lost. That was a good strategy. Yeah, thanks a lot for playing. 1-1-1, 1-1-1, 1-1-1, 1-1-1-2. Okay, let's play Gewaltig. That's a cool name. And I only played him twice before. I bought one is Artemiev Esipenko, two Russian hopefuls. And probably... No, I don't get the Italian. There's somebody dares to play the Ponciani. Where is Fuchsia when you need her? Not around. No, Kama is not... Wait, was that the 9th round? That was the 9th round, right? Yeah, I know. The number of ones was right. I paid attention. If it was the 9th round, then probably Kalmar is done. Yeah, I think he had a 2,570 performance before the round, and winning at 2,400 should have elevated above 2,600. That should be enough then. He's got 2 norms and obviously the rating, so that should have been that should have sealed the deal actually. Not totally certain, but it should be enough. Oftentimes you have a little bit of leeway if you have like 2,590 something. Then oftentimes it is 2,600 because some player might be too low, but I don't think that is the case in the European Championship. It's just such a strong tournament. Anyway, I'm threatening knight takes d4 here and wonder what White's move is. I actually did consider participating in that European Championships because I wanted to do it for years. It's such an interesting tournament. And this time it is in Skopje in Macedonia, which is fine. I mean, they had all kinds of wacky places like Minsk and Kosovo or whatever, where you, sorry, I don't want to offend anybody, but where you usually don't want to travel to unless you need to, and I didn't feel I needed to do it. Anyway, this time it was a good place, but the problem was that this is a really long tournament, first of all. It's like you basically are away for 2 weeks, and the start was Monday last week, and that was a pretty bad day because we had our important match in the league. We were on 2nd place in the league, and we were playing the 1st place team of Siegburg, and I did not want to miss that match. That I felt was not a good idea, and therefore it didn't work out. Also, again, it is a really long tournament, and it was a bit too long for me. I mean, You probably know of my skeptic attitude towards the long time control, and yeah, everything combined was too many points against it, let's say. Okay, now I don't want to grab the b2 pawn, that looks bad. But here I've got some pressure, yeah, there's pressure on d4, e4, e3. Should be fine. He's not really doing anything about it. Yeah, then I'll take the knight. Why can I not take it? That's a gewaltiger Fehler. Gewaltig means enormous in German. Well, really very little it can do. Huh, just moves the queen. I can take d4, right? I mean, he cannot even take on d4. There's mate on g2. Mate is mate is mate is mate, mate is mate. Thanks a lot, gewaltig. Is there anybody around I haven't played? I don't think so. Oh, here. That's cool. That's a cool name. Cannot even... I did click on accept. Here it is. Jack oder Leggerdeck. Something like that. Something like that. And d4 sent him into a deep think. Da dödel die dödel da. And he does not play. He does not play. How long are we going to wait? Not for long. Nope. I can always challenge again. Come on. Who else? Oops. Screwing this up a little bit. I got some guys who already played in the German show. I don't want to... Chess Learner Now 5. Let's do that. I got black again. Okay, I go e6. Hope he does play the French. Okay. People playing my own repertoire against me. Okay, I did not recommend that move. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not too challenging. Knight f3 is a lot better. There was a recent review, by the way, of my book by Grandmaster Glenn Flair in the New in Chess Yearbook, where he was... He basically said he was surprised that, first of all, he was surprised that I was recommending the exchange French. That I do understand. But then he also said that he was surprised that of all lines I was recommending knight f3 on move 4. That really surprised me, because that is the only move that is any sort of interesting. And that is basically known for a very long time. I was surprised by that. He liked the book, though. It was a good review. Or a good review. It was a positive review. That would be the right way to phrase it. Okay. So I get to trade the light squared bishops. That is one of the points why bishop b3 is not that great. You get this bishop d6 knight e7 set up, which is usually quite comfortable for black, and that is something that you can avoid if you play with knight f3 first. Okay, now no knight g5, please. I don't really like to play h6 though. Okay. No, it's not a book about the French. It's just that white repertoire also involves the French, of course. Queen to 4, queen to b5. I wanted to just stop that move. Now, what to do there? My knight on c6 is not good. It's not a good piece. But where to put it? I don't really like to go knight d8. Yeah, that feels like it leads nowhere. I don't know. I don't see a better move. Maybe one idea that I spotted is queen to b5. I would definitely like him to trade on b5, give me the a file. The other idea that I spotted is knight e6, knight f4. And maybe c6, yeah, to bolster that pawn and make my knight on e7. Yeah, mobile again. Knight g4 is an interesting move. That is a really... Knight g4 actually does threaten bishop takes h6. Thanks Taco Tactics, yeah, for mentioning the Book of the Year award. Thanks. I didn't see it. No, sometimes I'm missing comments. I really look at the chat a lot, but sometimes it's just not. You just sometimes miss a comment. Nah, I don't like that. I mean, I had a bad feeling about this knight d8 move, but my back rank looks weaker. But he does not have a tactic, I believe. Now actually knight to c6 back is probably a good idea. Instead of to e6, yeah. Okay, knight, sorry. Actually here, yeah, I can go to b5. I don't mind that trade. The trade is very okay. It's one of those double pawns that are fine. There's really no way for him to attack them easily, I think. And I got some very reasonable counterplay. Now it's a tempo on the pawn. Yeah, Power of Knights mentions a setup against the Italian with h6 and g5 that was played by Mamediyarov once. Yeah, I think there are some cases where it is definitely playable. In some cases it's risky, and in some cases it's bad. So it absolutely depends on the precise position. So I cannot really give you such a clear-cut answer. Okay, so let's activate a little bit. How do we play for a win here? Try to put more on light squares, but it's very little here. Bishop g7, knight to e6. He's doing a very good job here, by the way. Yeah? He's got 1400 here. Probably a very new account. Okay. Okay. Huh. Taking it is probably not right, but maybe I can bring in knight to c4. Hello to Abdu, who just joined the chat. You know what's cool? We've got a little bit more viewers, yeah, compared to other Wednesdays. I think, well, there is no football on TV, that is helping, yeah, but I think one of the reasons might be that people discovered the Banter Blitz format due to Magnus playing. And maybe this also helps my show a bit, that people want to explore other Banter Blitz players. Okay, now my knight. Where do I put it? Let's regroup. We've got above 100. That is a decent count. Usually it's slightly below that. He doesn't have many squares there, yeah? But I cannot checkmate him. I can win a pawn though. He resigned. Yeah, he would definitely have lost on time, being down to 8 seconds. But yeah, we've got 100 viewers on YouTube, which is a different kind of animal than just being in the chat. I think it should be more, of course. Now, Murtas is on. Murtas. And it's got a picture of Artur Yusupov. There is Murtas Kashgaliev, something like that. It's a very good French, I think former Uzbek, very strong French player, very good in blitz. Okay, I went knight f3, and my rating is on 2,950, which is definitely all-time high. What I think is, I still have a fly in that office here. What the heck? What I think is really remarkable, I'm going to stop that. What is definitely what did I want to say? What I think is remarkable. Now I'm going back there. What I think is remarkable is actually that the Banterton, whatever account, is constantly above 3,100. I think this is remarkable. Yeah, they play under those not simple conditions with hours and hours and hours of play, and they also have blindfold, yeah, and this is really remarkable. Okay, bishop e3. Oh God, what is best against this? Knight f6, I think. Yeah, there is hand and brain and all kinds of things. Not easy, and they really keep a super high rating there. At least, I mean, I think it's very high. I'm never getting close to that. And I mean, of course, the players there are typically better than I am, but still, 3,100 under those conditions is strong. Okay, white is grabbing a pawn. Gift me the pawn. Yeah, Carl says his self-imposed handicap is himself. That's a good way to put it sometimes. Yeah, we are our own worst enemy. This is really often the case. Oh, Hand and Brain with Peter Svidler and Lawrence Tran. It could be fun. But you never know, really. Hand and Brain, there are sometimes, I mean, I've played that a lot, actually. Or I've played versions, different versions of Hand and Brain. And some which is not technically Hand and Brain, the one where you simply alternate moves. This is what I've done quite often. And it's often difficult to predict what pairs work and what pairs won't work. I've had interesting experiences there. White, by the way, is a lot better. I've played this I didn't play this well. And I'm not sure if b4 was even the best way to play it. It's a good way, but he's playing it in a very somewhat conservative way, but White's position is still preferable. I wonder if he just takes now and plays Rook d1, trade everything. I'm down on time. That was 3 minutes, right? It's tough to avoid. He's got bishop f3, yeah. That was a silly move. It was a really silly move. And e5 also wasn't great. Got 19 seconds. This is ridiculous, yeah, really. I didn't pay attention, and these games they are the problem. I don't see that it's 3-minute chess, and then I'm doing stupid stuff. Maybe I manage this. Oh, he gives up. That's nice. Wow. I did not at all register that it was 3 minutes. And then I played badly and he played well until he lost the plot there. Okay. Let's go, Murtas. Yeah, we tried like some minutes before, but he said he wasn't. He was not at the desk, and I never played him before, so I'm happy to do that again. Yeah, that's true. I should take a shot. Why is that possible? He said I should. Drunken Lawyer said I should take a shot for every time. I forgot that it is 3 minutes. Yeah, that would leave me completely drunk. I do forget that quite often. Knight takes e5 for better or worse. He has to try that. It's not going to be enough, but 10 push-ups for time travel. I wouldn't even manage one. 10 push-ups. Crazy. Crazy talk. I just registered after knight takes e5. I might just play castles, actually. I don't have to even allow him to take on f7 and kill my castling rights. Maybe he can go a3 here. a3, bishop a5. Nope. This is objectively not wrong, but still an early resignation. Yeah, thanks a lot for playing Murtas. Just like it's 71. Okay. Yeah, knight c3 probably does not work. All right. It's a good pre-move on move 1. Yeah, a3 I can go bishop d6. That's true. I have some alternatives. I don't have to take them. So now it's a rare line. Water with gas next to the mic is not so nice. Tea is better. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should take some tea instead, some herbal tea. Okay, now this looks like a good position for white, actually, the knight on c4 in particular. Huh. I would definitely like to play e5, but it doesn't look like I'm ever managing. He's on e5 so often. Yeah, don't like that. White seems better here. It's not, I don't like it at all. I don't have a good way to alter the pawn structure. That's often a sign of a somewhat questionable position. Okay, it's not super obvious how white is going to make any headway. Maybe b5. Which country has the best internet connection? I don't know. I think, what about the Baltic country, Singapore? Okay. Yeah, they probably have a somewhat of an advantage there. Yeah, this kind of smallish states, they can do. They're sometimes a bit like they are more dynamic in getting things done than than larger countries. Okay. Okay, I cannot take with the knight, obviously. I still cannot stand this thing, so just take it, yeah. That's a tough question. An interesting question there by Conta Yellow. The question is if computers are helping more with refuting lines or revitalizing lines. That is an interesting question. It's tough to say. That is something that I really would need to think about for quite a bit until I have a clear opinion there. Okay. He wants to go knight f6, huh? And knight c5. Okay, knight c5, I got rook d2. Knight f6, I think I can take. This is... yeah, so Singapore is the best internet, yeah. Interesting. I wanted to go rook d2. What am I, crazy? Wow. I don't see anything here that I can do. It just looks terrible. Knight f6 is giving up an exchange. Rook d5 is giving up an exchange, of course. But I just had a bad position. Yeah, I can just play for an attack. Ugh, what a terrible game. Yeah, king h8. I mean, just plays knight c5. I resign. I mean, it was just a bad position. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. It all loses, I guess. Queen h5, possible, maybe. Anyway, at least I can play quick moves. It doesn't matter anymore, it's just completely lost. Rook takes c4 is probably easiest now. I'm still somewhat alive. I mean, probably not by computer standards, but it somehow continues. I can even take h3 here, right? Now e3 is hanging. And I'm ahead on the clock. That's funny. Really? Okay, you can take there. Why is that a move? That's crazy. That's crazy that this is a move. What a crazy game. It makes no sense at all. From start to finish. I'm lost, I'm winning, then I'm lost again. Why? Why was I lost? That makes no sense at all. Now I take. Yeah, what can you do? What was going on there? I mean, he played rook d7 and I don't have a move. That cannot be. I'm a pawn up here. Did I have no good move here? I mean, I can draw, but I have no clue. However, am I worse here? Okay, I'm not worse because I can draw, but can I not win? Rook b8 maybe. Just rook b8. No, that's not even a threat. I don't see a move here. Anyway, yeah, thanks for the game. Just like it. I was very lucky, of course. Wow, that's a high rating. Questing Beast. All right. Okay, 2,885. That's a high rating. What is Questing Beast doing? Yeah, Retty opening. Ensign says 0-0-0 after rook d7. Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I did not want to make it raw. This is a bit funny. I didn't want to make a draw. Bishop g4 is just about keeps the material. Knight. Can I take with the knight here? Or is that wrong? I would like to take with the knight. Let's speculate. I think he can take, but I was just gambling a little bit here. E5, knight takes. There is no. C5 we can take with the bishop. I was taking too long here, actually. It was a bit too long. Knight e5, then there is c5 now. Okay. e5. Now the idea, knight e5, there's c5. So he goes with this one. And now I can actually jump to f5. Unless he stops it. Okay. Let's centralize. He doesn't really seem to care, yeah, really. Sometimes there is f4, but I have to be careful. There is knight h5. b4 now, but it doesn't really work. Yeah, let's just return. I'm not so happy here. I think I've played this far from perfectly. Can probably just play some knight c5. I don't like my position at all. At least he takes a long time now. That is helpful. And knight c5 is definitely not bad. Not sure if it's the best, but it's not a bad continuation. Okay, I don't mind that. I think the bishop was not well placed anyhow. He almost has to take only one. I don't... Okay, he can go rook a8, but... Now at least the d7 knight cannot easily move. And I'm ready for bishop h3. h5, maybe this is a bit too sophisticated and there are some tactics coming, but I don't know. Knight c5 could be possible. With knight takes e4 stuff coming. The move that irritates me is stuff, yeah, crazy tactics. Yeah, this was the thing. Shoot. This one move kills me. How silly, yeah? Such a silly game, really. I actually thought that the opening was quite favorable for me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought. And then everything went downhill. I mean, okay, everything went downhill is a bit one-sided. I simply blundered this tactic. How bad is my position? Is it so bad? I don't... What? Somehow I'm lucky this session here. Really lucky. That was weird. Very weird. I don't know. Somehow I cannot lose. I can do whatever worst idea I have, and somehow I'm not lost. Well, I'm lost, but I'm not losing. That's what I'm trying to say. That was odd. Yeah, Queen D1 was a nice shot, and I didn't see it. All right, so let's continue. Time to move. Time to move. That's true. Yeah, good evening to Misfortune, late arrival. Yeah, this is part of my Keep It Simple repertoire book, this position. And it's one of those positions that don't look like much at the very beginning, like if you look at it first, I mean, but if you dig a little bit deeper, you recognize that in fact Black's position is not easy. White has a very straightforward idea. You just take G7, Queen F4, Rook E2, H4. You have all those simple moves, and Black, yeah, it's not easy for Black to handle this, as your counterplay is basically non-existent. You just have no, you just have no active idea, really. Nacho says, can you play Leningrad opening? You mean the Leningrad Dutch? I can do that. It's I mean, I don't think I'm playing the opening well, but I have some experience from some years ago, and I feel I can do it. I mean, probably not against a super strong opponent. Yeah, sometimes they just take on E4, but again, this is not a super comfortable situation. While White's game is very simple, really. And this is also a common mistake. I cannot take F6, of course, because of mate on G2, but now after the retreat, Black's position is just very bad. There are so many weaknesses on the e-file. I've had this on the board a couple of times. Balazs Arato asks if I'm a pro player or what my profession is. I'm a chess professional, but I'm not playing professionally. I'm mostly a content creator and also a chess teacher. It's both. My time is split between the two things. Okay, now let's double against the e-pawn. I actually wonder if that was the most precise move or not. Anyway, it looks like a good position and it's very simple to play. Okay, 2h3, or you can also jump here and later knight d2, knight c4 stuff. White's moves are not difficult to play and make that the perfect weapon in Blitz. Yeah. Attention. Don't allow rook g4. Yeah, thanks, Balazs. Alright, now let's please win the e5 pawn. I want to win the e5 pawn the whole time and I don't manage somehow. Now, I can play knight c4, I should win. But queen takes f4 is also extremely promising. Yeah, this is very tempting. Now the pieces coordinate well, the rooks here. Knight comes to c4. I don't think black can defend this. Maybe knight c4 was objectively better, simply winning e5, but again, I don't see how black holds this. Double attacking, queen d7 does rook e7, so it's not easy to keep the bishop here. Queen c6 maybe. No, he resigns. He would have lost on time, at least, yeah. Okay, so thanks for playing. Time to move. Okay, now Wiggle. Is that a new opponent? Viggy. I played him once and I lost. This is let's go e4 again against Wiggy. We get the same thing maybe? It looks like. People tend to play e5 more, as Magnus played it against Fabiano in the World Championship match. I have to remember. Knight e4 was my novelty actually, and keep it simple e4. That is an early d5, really, very early. Okay, first d3, and let's stop the c pawn because bishop a3 will be very tough to meet. The pawn here is very weak. The bishop is on g7 and not covering it anymore. Okay. Bishop g4 he wants to play. I'm not sure. It's a pretty comfortable situation where you have more than one good option. He cannot stop bishop a3 anyway, so I don't really have to take on d4. Yeah. Yeah, c5 is gone, more or less. You can still go back knight e6, but that cannot be a solution to black's issues. Oftentimes you just play queen d2 now in such a situation, and c5 is dropping. I just wonder, yeah, it's not bad. Let's do it, and it can be played quickly. Ah, that I did not. That I did not think of. Not good. Yeah. I can take c5, knight takes, but this is still far too much. That I should not have allowed this. Black's position was strategically already completely lost, and giving him some sort of play is not really what I wanted. Yeah, it's still excellent, actually. Oh. And that I'm taking. That's too much material. I want to go f4 and anticipate. I can do this. Anticipate his activation via h6. Probably will play some bishop f8 now soon, but I don't think that helps all that much. Yeah, I've got very good control and I can prepare f5 in the long run. I can even play it immediately, but there is no need. I have all the time here to improve the position to the utmost, and only then do something decisive. The bishop cannot enter now, so where is the knight going to go? To e3 probably. And now we will probably trade bishops, or I can I just enter. Yeah, it's time to resign. That position was just too bad. In fact, b takes is already somewhat questionable, I think. I mean, black does not need to be so much worse as he was in the game, like after this. But it's quite good for white. Okay, now, who else? JJJ Sevilla. That's a cool name. What about Smashing Glad? I've played him twice. Mr. Alpha is not a new account. Filmy is a new account. JJ Okocha is mentioned in the chat. Former football player, yeah? Played in the German league. Probably some other leagues as well. Probably in France, right? Huh. I played the wrong move order here, right? I have to play c4 first. Okay. Yeah, that is not so good. That bishop has no squares. No squares at all. And another quick win for the French exchange. Thanks for the game, Filmy. JKF Stevens. I've played everybody in the list. Haven't played Hebrew Hamber, Django Freeman. I have played him once. Okay. Is there anybody around that I haven't played yet? Cars maybe? No. Well, Bucanero definitely. I've got some people. Oops, some people there have only played once. So let's go from the top. I don't know. Just probably have time for one more game, depending on how long it will take. I'm quite surprised that I'm approaching 3,000. For a long time, I was struggling to get anywhere above 2,700, and somehow now I'm on that rating. Somewhat odd. You think I'm fast? I don't know. Well, sometimes. Okay, so the Maroczy bind is on the board. If I have this, I'm usually quite happy. And I don't know, did I screw up the move order? B3 is not... B3 is maybe not the most precise way to play this. But it is actually quite difficult to be worse with white in these structures. .95 looks like the way to go. Looks normal, but I don't know. You should take a moment. Yeah, rook c1, queen on c7. You always have to check weird stuff like pawn takes d5, cd5, queen a5. I mean, it doesn't work, but I think it doesn't work. But you have to check it. Yeah, now, I don't really know what his move is. He doesn't have a good square for the queen. It will cost material, some sort of material. Queen d7, that's knight b6. Queen a5, I can take c6. Queen b8, I play knight c6 and knight e7 and then knight c6. I don't really know. I don't really see a good continuation for him. Okay. Yeah, knight takes, pawn takes is also not a good position. Now he will lose a5 back. One line that was bothering me a bit was knight takes queen a5, dc6, queen d2, bishop d2, knight takes e4. That I was thinking. Exactly, questing B. That line, yeah. That was the thing that I thought about most, but I can this. I can play bishop e3 at the end of this, but he definitely should play a move. There's nothing else anyhow. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I have an alternative. I think he spotted it, yeah? Knight takes e4 now has to be played. And then bishop e3. Or is there anything better? My knight is attacked. I probably have to go bishop e3. Now it's better for white, but it's not lost, yeah? If he takes, knight takes. I mean, I'm very happy there. No, it is actually lost. What am I talking about here? Okay, now, do I take or play? I have b4. b4, yeah? Yeah. I can simply take, actually. That is completely enough. I was thinking rook c7, but knight c6 is strong, yeah? I mean, it's a full rook if he takes b7, so he cannot take the pawn, and that means I'm winning. Just no move. After that game, I would play a bullet game for the end of the show. So maybe toss out a bullet challenge. for just 1 or 2 minutes left. No mate. No mate. I didn't find a mate. This is going to be a mate though. Okay, thanks for the game, JKF Stevens. Okay, so I hope I have got a bullet challenge. I'm taking the first bullet challenge that is in the list, and I'm playing JJJ Sevilla. Let's get going. Now he's not moving. That's good. Come on. That looks fishy. My setup. That looks very fishy. But maybe I'm surviving here. E5. Ooh, ouch. Very, very good for white. Ouch. Very well played by white. Or badly played by me. Sometimes it's kind of both. Ouch. Wow. I'm totally lost. He can play knight e7, take on c6 and everything. What? That was a bizarre pre-move sequence. Very bizarre. Come on. Or is it a check? No, it's not a check. And now he is founded. It's very slow here, my mouse. Okay, he won on time and very deservedly. It was funny. It was completely terrible, yeah. And it was not a good opening for bullet chess, it seems. It was so crazy, I didn't understand anything. And he found some good shots there. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll be back next week at the usual time, I guess. And new mouse. No. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.